Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Yeah, I have a discussion today, and I want to talk about how to communicate with your children. You know, sometimes it's not about shouting, it's not about warning, it's not about keeping quiet, there's really no one formula. You just need to treat them like they are. What do I mean? When you have a child that is like a teenager that feels that whatever he's doing is right, you don't need to talk to him. My dear, you need to treat him too like a teenager. Bring your teenager mindset back. But in this aspect of that being a teenager, you are now an adult with control. So you don't go to the extreme. So you bring your teenager lifestyle back. If they are keeping malice, keep malice. If they are boning, bone. Whatever they are doing, my dear, do it times 2. Now what are you trying to do? You are trying to be in their level and at the same time not in their level. Because when you always try to be an adult, you just want to punish, you want to shout, you want to harass. I don't know how your own adult is. For me, I might want to shout or get violent. It never works because it makes the child feel, that's all you can do. But when you treat the child the way a fellow teenager that is angry will treat him, it gets into that bone, it gets into that nerve. It really triggers that nerve. It's important you bring out that teenage part of you. There are some parents that were never teenagers. Maybe they just grew up to be adults. I don't know. For me, I was a teenager enough to know the way teenagers behave. No matter how you think of being a parent, that you're the one that gave birth to this child, you need to also remember this child will attain an age which is like 18 years that will be called an adult for the rest of his life. So this child will still meet you in that adulthood. So you must learn to relate with them as they are. When they are babies, you relate to them with babies. If the baby is messing up, behaving funny, I will behave like you and I will even cry more than you. So at the end of the day, we'll know who cries more. If a teenager is acting up, you talk as a parent, but you now react the way a fellow teenager that he or she likes will react. So the message can be passed. We cannot be so high up there most times. We should be high up there, especially when there's a problem. We should be high up there, especially when we're taking responsibility. But when we are communicating and making sure the communication is to and fro and there's a feedback, my dear, you need to come to that level. Remember that level. Remember the psychological thing that goes with that level. Remember the words that go with that level. Remember the feelings, the actions that will make that message enter. That is Nigerian slangs. Enter. It must enter the bones. That's the only time your message can be passed. But if you're there just shouting, or just say go punish you, go to your room, we are immune. It doesn't work.